This is Mark Hubbs with Aris Gone Bullet Molds. Many of you know that I am a member of the North-South Skirmers Association, and someone asked about the revolver competitions that occur in that organization. So here's a few observations from the shoot that I attended on March 14th and 15th in Brierfield, Alabama. First of all, loading the revolvers is done on a bench in between sets, and although paper cartridges are now allowed in NSSA, I saw none being used this particular weekend. Everybody shoots round ball, and when I ask people about that, they say, well, that's the way I was taught to do it, or that's how my teammates do it. They have a set amount of powder that they've developed. They fill the chamber up with cornmeal or grits and press a ball on top of that, and then put grease over the mouth of the chamber. I don't think anyone has done any scientific comparisons between conicals and round balls. Maybe that needs to be done, but these folks are just doing this because that's what they've been taught for a long time. Everyone chose to load the cylinders while they were off the gun, and if you notice some hands trembling, it's about 29 or 30 degrees out while we're doing this. The bullet lubricant ranged from Crisco being smeared with a popsicle stick to fancy recipes, homemade recipes and applicators, to even plain old axle grease. On this day, I saw no Colt revolvers on the line. Predominantly, the shooters use solid frame guns, mostly Remingtons, but there are a few Rogers and Spencers in the mix, and this is mainly because it's so easy to take the cylinder off and load them on a loading stand. Revolver team competition at the national level is usually done at 25 and 50 yards, but let's face it, most of us are not that good a shot when it comes to revolvers. So our region shoots at 15 yards. And this includes various vessels filled with water, cans, bottles, 6-inch tiles, 4-inch tiles, clay pigeons, styrofoam cups filled with water, and even occasionally eggs. Here's some example of target stands. You can see one set of clay pigeons on backers, which has already been shot. Some hanging tiles. We'll also hang styrofoam cups full of water, bottles occasionally, something that really reacts when the bullet hits it so we can see it. That makes it a lot more fun over plain old paper targets. This particular match included clay pigeons on backers, hanging tiles, hanging aluminum cans filled with water, and hanging clay pigeons.
I think the three on the right are hit. I think we're done. Time! Time!
4.6. Our revolver matches are usually Saturday morning, very early, but Friday afternoon and the rest of Saturday morning is devoted to individuals. For individual matches, you can use rifle, carbine, smoothbore, or revolver, both at 50-yard and 100-yard targets, and these are paper targets. And you can even use a scope to adjust your point of aim. There are also awards given for aggregate scores for all the different classes of weapons.
Yeah, me too.
Old style shotguns and stuff like that.
It's fun. I mean, there's all kinds of, like I said, you can get into breech loading.
The rest of the weekend is devoted to team competition. This is for musket, smoothbores, and for carbines. And this is a lot of fun. We shoot at various targets at 50 and 100 yards. These are the same reactor targets that we talked about before. Usually each relay will have about 2 minutes to fire as many rounds as they can at the targets they have on their target boards. So if you enjoy shooting historic weapons, Civil War weapons specifically, I urge you to get involved. Find a local chapter of the South Skirmish Association and see if it's something that you would enjoy yourself. I'll put a link to the main organization's website in the description of this video, and it will have links to the various regions and local chapters. Thanks for watching.